greater the fall, the greater the reconciliation. Is there somebody in here, instead of shriveling up into a fetal position?
Even asking me why now? Why not now? Why not now? Why not? Why not now? Thank you. What happened to Bathsheba? Exactly, David. And I love that because that's a city of David. David was supposed to be out fighting. He wasn't. He saw Bathsheba. She was beautiful, taking a bath. And what did he do? And here go the thing. This is what I don't like about religious church people. Putting judgments on me. When King David called for Bathsheba, the Bible never records that Bathsheba rejected him or told him no. I would like to think that Bathsheba probably was a little flattered that King David, wanted her. She was flattered that King David beckoned her. Men that have power and influence and power can use that to get in your panties. And they do it all the time. King David did it with Bathsheba. Charles Ellis did it with me. So when you think of my story, think about David and Bathsheba. I wouldn't say that Jezebel is just attracted to power. Jezebel is looking to tear down the men of God. That's an intentional thing. I was innocent. I wasn't intentional about tearing down the man of God. He came after me. He pursued me, and I'm going to talk about that in my book too. I don't gotta lie. Where is Juanita now? That's a good question. Where is Juanita Bass now? Y'all listen. Y'all ask the Ellises, where is Juanita Bass? I want to know where she at too. She was so pretty. She used to strut through the church with her little suits on. She was bow-legged and she used to wear stilettos to church. She used to look at me because I was just a little ghetto girl from California. I used to come to church with my little gym shoes on, my little jogging suits. She just seen me in his office a few times, but she played the game. And that's another thing. I'm not from Detroit. Detroit, women got hoeing down. Like, I wasn't groomed to be a sophisticated hoe. I was just an innocent girl, happy that King David liked me. Big difference. Y'all making statements about, I know how the game go. I know how, if I'm the other woman, I'm keep my mouth closed. I'm just going, I know what it is. I ain't about to put nobody up there. I know what it is. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was until later on when I found out what it was. I didn't come to Detroit as a groomed hoe. Detroit, like Biggie say, home of the pimps and players. And the whores. That wasn't my experience. When they say you didn't know, I really didn't know. I was totally green. I was happy that he liked me, that he was reaching out to me, and that he would help me. You can't do no cease and desist against truth. He know I'm telling the truth. That's why he admitted it. I ain't telling nothing but God's holy gospel truth. I ain't got no reason to lie. None. Not one reason. God is my witness. I come through depression and everything. I went through a whole process. Years of grieving, years of depression, years of fear almost. That man he know a lot of people. He got the FBI at his church, the police that's at his church. He got judges at his church. All the Detroit dignified people go to that church. That's why, certain things get swept under the rug. But God. I don't fear nobody but God. So that's why I could talk about it. Y'all tripping. Talking about you sound like you begging. He was the money man. That was it. Duh. The first time we ever eat, we didn't even talk a good 5 minutes. He was giving me money. And me moving here by myself, if I needed something, I would make a phone call. Why is y'all mad about that? That's what it was about. He was a resource. He was my resource. Then they say, well, why you mad? If he was giving you money, you knew what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
This album is dedicated.
I didn't know till I knew.
They told me I never amount to nothing. To all the people that lived above the buildings that I was hustling from that called the police on me when I was just trying to make.
Is this a song where you talk about Detroit? My Detroit players. You feel a certain way though. Even asking me why now? Why not now? Why not now? Why not?
Greater the fall, the greater the reconciliation. Is there somebody in here, instead of shriveling up into a fetal position?
Even asking me why now? Why not now? Why not now? Why not? Why not now? Thank you. What happened to Bathsheba? Exactly, David. And I love that because that's a city of David. David was supposed to be out fighting. He wasn't. He saw Bathsheba. She was beautiful, taking a bath. And what did he do? And here go the thing. This is what I don't like about religious church people. Putting judgments on me. When King David called for Bathsheba, the Bible never records that Bathsheba rejected him or told him no. I would like to think that Bathsheba probably was a little flattered that King David, wanted her. She even